Alright, Shalom. Alright, first and foremost, I'd like to give praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Wahak, Wakash, Wakah, Salakia. Let's say double honors to the elders, apostles, great millstone, and peace and salutation to the alchemists pushing his word in truth and sincerity. As you can see, I showed a video about the long-range missiles, how mileage these different missiles going to hit America and these other different countries as well. America and Israel, China, Russia, and a few more countries too. America, China, Russia, and America, China, Russia, and they are the last. The last country that's gonna be in this nuclear war, this nuclear fight. All right, but I'm gonna go on the scriptures. So these ICBM missiles, man, they showing you how it's gonna hit and how the mileage gonna partake, and plus it's gonna be basically these different warheads. It's gonna hit mainly this so-called country, which is America, man. So actually showing you how these missiles gonna hit these different lands, man. All right. But no further ado, I'm gonna go to Habakkuk. Habakkuk chapter 3, verse 11. It say, the sun and moon stood still in their habitation, which the Lord created the sun and the moon, and it stood in their habitation, which he created from the beginning. And the light of the arrows, they went, and at the shining of the glittering spear. So what you just seen on the video, how the missile shot out at the end of the video, Habakkuk, the prophet Habakkuk, seen the glittering spears, man. And that's talking about the thermonuclear ICBM missiles, man. Okay. It says, thou didst march through the land in indignation, which is righteous anger. Thou didst thresh the heathen in anger. Okay. These other nations, man. So basically these other nations gonna be shooting missiles at each other, man. All right, it's gonna hit America. It's gonna hit Israel. It's gonna hit some of these missiles gonna hit Russia and China. Okay, and I forgot China. China also testing out their missiles as well, because they missiles travel like at least about 9,000 miles per hour. But the Lord gonna put the spirit in the missiles to travel probably even more faster than that. Okay, he'll have these angels ride these missiles, man. He said, thou didst march through the land in indignation. Thou didst thresh the heathen in anger. It says, thou wentest forth for the salvation of thy people. And that's talking about Israel, man. All right. Even for the salvation with the anointing, thou woundest the head, the elect. You know what I'm saying? He basically, the Lord, He gonna destroy these kingdoms for the elect. All right, for the elect's sake. Thou wentest forth for salvation of thy people, even for salvation with thy anointed. Thou woundest the head out of the house of the wicked, and that's talking about Esau, because he's the head of the house of the wicked, man. All right, so the Lord gonna take him out of power with these thermonuclear fire, man, by discovering the foundation unto the neck. All right. I'm gonna go to Mark. Let's go to Mark chapter 13, verse 8. It says, "For nation shall rise against nation," and that's when it partake too. these different nations finna start shooting missiles. These different types of ICBM missiles, you know what I'm saying, at each other, man. All right, and then 2/3 of our people gonna get caught up in it, because they gotta die off, man, because they're wicked as hell. But mainly, Mark 13:8 say, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom." So that's gonna be part of the missiles being shot off, and these kingdoms gonna go against each other, you know, far as the thermonuclear war. Okay, and there shall be earthquakes in divers places, and there shall be famines and troubles. Okay, so all this gonna take place, man, in this evil time that we in now, man. Okay, and then that's part of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai's righteous anger. Okay, so basically these prophecies finna come to pass, and these prophecies rolling real fast. Okay, there shall be famines, which famine means lack of food. You know, no storage in the grocery stores, man. So it ain't gonna be no more trucks, and no more no manufactured companies ain't gonna be open anymore, man, for these food to come in, because it's gonna be all hell gonna break loose, because mainly Jake and the rest of these, you know what I'm saying, these heathens and Esau depend on a lot of food, man, because there ain't gonna be no food in America. And troubles, okay, these are the beginning of sorrows. So we basically in the beginning of sorrow. So these prophecies, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna come to pass, man. It's gonna come to pass, and the nation's gonna rise against a nation, man. All right, as far as the wars, you know what I'm saying, as far as the thermonuclear fire goes, man. So it's gonna be a lot of it's gonna be a lot of hell breaking loose out here, man. Okay. So this is the beginning of sorrows as we living in that right now. All right. All right. This is 2 Peter, chapter 3, verse 12. It says, "Looking for and hasten unto the coming of the day." So of the Most High. So basically, man, the men of the Lord, you know what I'm saying, the elect, you know what I'm saying, the brothers that's pushing this word and truth, man, we looking for the hastening of the coming of Yahweh Shai. So to deliver us, you know what I'm saying, out this wicked society called America, man. So we hasten the day, every time we not just going to camp, not just making videos, man, every day of our lives, man, every time we get up, we hasten the day. All right, say, looking for and hasten unto the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall dissolve. Let's look up the word dissolve. Goes back to the Greek. Lu means loose, tie or fasten badges. Salakia, I don't think I pressed the wrong thing. Salakia, it said, for if you're looking for coming hasten unto the coming of the day of the Most High, which the brothers that's pushing this word, we hasten the day, the coming of the Lord, you know, day in and day out, wherein the heavens shall be on fire. So that's talking about the thermonuclear fire. The heavens going to be on fire because all the missiles going to be shot off, okay? Shall be dissolved. And the elements shall melt with fervent heat. So all the elements that you see around you, and all the elements that you know what I'm saying, that's known to man, it's gonna dissolve, man, by these thermonuclear fire, man. Okay. And I'm thinking I'm gonna see, I'm gonna look it up. Dissolve. Let me see. Here we go. Dissolve. I'm gonna read. To declare unlawful, to loose what is compact or built together, break up, demolish, destroy. To dissolve something coherent into parts to destroy. So guess what? These missiles gonna dissolve into make these elements dissolve into parts, man, and you're gonna destroy it, man. Okay, metaphorically, to overthrow, to do away with. So these missiles, these thermonuclear missiles, gonna do away America. It's gonna do away everything that's built in America, and it's gonna do away the wicked. Period. Because this earth needs to be cleansed, man. All right, this earth needs to be, you know what I'm saying, refreshed. Okay, that's like refresh your computer. This place needs this earth needs to be refreshed, and so that's what we hasten for, this earth to be refreshed, and we hasten to come of Yahweh Shai. All right. Let me say, nevertheless, we, according to His promise, looking for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness, and that's exactly what we hasten for. New heavens and a new earth, man, because this place is so fucking wicked to the point that we don't even really just don't be around too many people but each other, man, and we need to be around each other more. All right, just to keep our spirit intact. And we and all the brothers, you know what I'm saying, that's in different camps, the great millstone, man. We need to just, hasten the day of this day, you know what I'm saying, the coming of the Lord, man. Because we hasten the day every time, man. Okay. This is my last scripture. This is a little short lesson, basically. Revelation 18 and 21. It says, and a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall the great city of Babylon be thrown down. And that city of Babylon, talking about America, man, which means, goes back to the Greek word, Babylon. Well, it means confusion, all right? It means confusion. But well, Babylon, you know what I'm saying, goes back to Hebrew word Babal, means confusion. All right. That's talking about really the Greek and talking about the history of the ancient Babylon. But mainly the Babylon that the scriptures speak in Revelations 18:21, really talking about the city of Babylon, which is America. Because a lot of you fake prophets out there, man, don't believe that Babylon is America. Okay, a lot of you false prophets and you false teachers, man, and the ones that fell out, you know what I'm saying, don't believe America is Babylon, man. Okay, so y'all go by your own spirit, man. All right, y'all go by your own way of thinking. Okay. I'm reading it again and say, and a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea. And then missiles, man. Okay. Saying, thus with violence shall the great city of Babylon be thrown down. And America is based on violence, man. Slavery, killing most of our people, murder, all right, savagery, man. Okay, America is based on savagery, man. This is a savage ass society that we live in. And the Lord gonna throw it down with fire. All right. It say, the great city Babylon be thrown down and shall be found no more at all. So that's part of the earth being refreshed. Okay. Just like it. It says, and the voice of the harpers and the musicians and the pipers and the trumpeters shall be heard no more. So it ain't gonna be no. It ain't gonna be no hip hop. It ain't gonna be no more R&B. It ain't gonna be no more musical awards and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be none of the entertainment, man. It ain't gonna be no entertainment of America, period. Okay? Shall be heard no more at all, indeed. And no craftsman, whosoever craft he be, shall be found no more, anymore. Salakia. Indeed. And the sound of a millstone shall be heard no more at all, indeed. Let's go to the word millstone. Goes back to the Greek word melos. So a large mill consisting of two stones, upper one. Neither stone was sanitary. The upper one was turned by an ass. A mill, the noise made by a mill. So basically, ain't gonna be no more jobs, no businesses, no nothing, man. Okay, it ain't gonna be no more. You know what I'm saying? No manufacturing work, no factory work, none of that, because America is built on a lot of fat manufacturing companies and stuff like that. It ain't gonna be heard no more, man. The Lord gonna destroy this place, man. It says, shall be heard no more at all in thee. So it ain't gonna be no more jobs, no more trading, none of that shit, man. It says, and the light of the candle shall shine no more at all in thee, and the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee. For thy merchants were the great men of the earth, for by the merchants of the great men of the earth. And that merchant means the tradings and the stock markets and all that shit, man. All right. It says, goes back to the Greek word, emporos, means the one on a journey, whether by sea or by land, especially trade. So there ain't gonna be no more trades. There ain't gonna be no more merchants, and no retailers. Okay. It's a merchant as opposed to a retailer or a petty tradesman. So America ain't gonna have no more trades. All our resources is gonna decline. Okay, and also resources declining anyway. So when these missiles hit, it ain't gonna be none of that, man. So that's what we hastening for. America be destroyed and America going down, man. All right. It says, great men of the earth, for by the sorceries were all nations deceived. So that's by witchcraft and cunning and deceiving, man. All right. It says the use of administrating of drugs, right? Because most of these Americans on these prescription drugs, and you know what I'm saying, and these different and it goes back to sorcery, right? Poisoning, sorcery, magical arts, often found in a connection with idolatry and fostered by it metaphorically, the deception and seductions of idolatry. So basically, there will be no deception and no deception of America, man. Because America basically on being deceiving. It's a deceiving. Basically, America is deceiving society because these other nations has been deceived, and that's why these other nations going back to their original habitat. They leaving America. All right, because they're gonna be mad as hell when it ain't gonna be no trade offs, it ain't gonna be no merchants, no retailers, none of that. Because basically they making money off that. Okay, it ain't gonna be no more money made, none of that shit, all trade. You know what I'm saying? Off goods and all that stuff, man. All right. So that's what we hasten for, this place to go down. And in her was found the blood of prophets, different prophets in the scriptures. All right, the slaying of the prophets, okay, and of saints, and of all that were slain upon the earth. Because America, based on saying killing off the prophets, man. It just happened back in Egypt when Pharaoh ordered the prophets to be killed, man. Ordered the men of the Lord ordered the male babies to be killed, the male Israelites to be killed, because they know there's going to be prophets. All right, that's why the so-called white man Esau, you know what I'm saying, he basically trying to kill off the prophets, man. All right, some of us gonna be put to death, okay, but majority of us ain't gonna be put to death because Esau trying his best, you know what I'm saying, to kill us all off, man. All right, so basically, he said in her was found the blood of the prophets, okay. The slaying of the prophets. Because America known for killing off the righteous, man, and of saints, okay, and of all that were slain upon the earth. Because if you bring out the truth, Esau basically is against the truth, okay. He against the righteousness. He against righteousness. Period. All right. So with that, man, this is a short lesson. I hope you brothers was edified, man. Hope y'all was edified, and I hope I edified. Okay. I like to say all praises and glory, honor to Yahweh B'Shem Shai. Until next time, Shalom.